everybody, it's Elizabeth with Smoky Magic Media. I'm excited about our show today. If you're tuning in right now, feel free to like and comment on this post. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Like Mountain Fun Life's Facebook page. That way, we can keep growing our network. And be sure to share this video because that grows our post reach. So we're about to start. Hey, Rhonda, roll the intro.
All right.
Smoky Magic Media. I own a social media marketing company here in the Smoky Mountains, and I just like to bring you guys information on how to help your business succeed. So, each episode I kind of focus on something different. With this one, I wanted to focus on Facebook events. That's something that you're able to utilize to get people information about an event you have going on, or maybe about classes that you're teaching. It really just depends on what type of business you have, how you might be utilizing Facebook events. But that's something that you're able to put plenty of information on, links to your website or where they might be purchasing tickets. And you're able to even put products and stuff on there too, photos of things that you might be covering or discussing in the event. The other thing to keep in mind if you're a local business is the importance of networking. Networking here in the Smoky Mountains is really, really important. Whether you are in Sevierville or Seymour, Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, whatever the case may be, where you're able to interact with local businesses, local business owners, people that way they can see you and get to know you. So today, my guest with me here is Emily. Thanks for coming on the show today, Emily.
Thanks for having me, Elizabeth.
Emily sells doTERRA, and so she's going to talk a little bit about that, and of course, we'll cover the fact that they're actually using Facebook events to talk about their classes and get people to RSVP, and they are fabulous at networking. That's how I met Emily. So, Emily, I'm going to turn the time over to you to tell us a little bit about doTERRA.
Okay, so doTERRA means gift of the earth, and my husband and I have been working with doTERRA for several years now. It is our full-time job right now. We love it. Awesome. So we've always been interested in wellness and natural health, and that's what led us to doTERRA. So doTERRA, they are the largest essential oil company in the world. Essential oils is what they do best. And when we started getting interested in essential oils as a family, we found that they were super helpful for just everyday issues that we encounter in the home.
Okay.
Helping our immune system, breathing, things like head tension and pain, things like that. And we wanted to have a solution in our home for our families that wasn't going to be harmful to our children.
Right.
We wanted to avoid we wanted to avoid chemicals and side effects. And what we found was that as we were using essential oils, we were actually saving time, we were saving money, and we were avoiding the side effects of medication. We were in the doctor's office much, much less, and we wanted to help families to achieve that goal too.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, you've brought a few things here to show us.
Yes.
So what oils did you bring for us today to talk about?
So I wanted to feature a few things that are really popular right now.
Okay.
We're going into allergy and pollen season.
Goodness, yes.
seasonal issues, I should say seasonal issues. And one of our most popular essential oil blends is Breathe. So I'm going to give that to you, and you can smell it if you want. So
awesome.
The Breathe helps open up the airways if you've got congestion, if you've got that tickle in the throat.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd apply it to the chest.
I'm detecting, is it peppermint?
There's some peppermint in there, eucalyptus, melaleuca. So a lot of oils that help really cleanse and open up the respiratory tract. So that's our Breathe blend. Also helps with really restful sleep at night.
Oh, okay.
And then I like to use these three, lemon, lavender, and peppermint. These are our seasonal trio, I like to call it, because when we use these three together, you can do a drop of each in water and just chase it with some orange juice or something.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
drink it. You
Yeah,
actually
you can-
put them right into the water.
Yep. And you can put an empty capsule or apply it to your chest. So we can use the essential oils 3 ways: internally, topically, or aromatically.
And there's a difference between oils that you might find that you can't use internally, and these
Yes.
you can. So can you tell us a little bit about that? Difference between, you know, food grade oil and then those that you really should not intake.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. Essential oils, they're with doTERRA, you're getting the purest that you can get. They're really, really good at testing and sourcing their oils, and they go really above and beyond the industry standard.
Okay.
And so with doTERRA, you can rest assured that you can take them internally, use them topically or aromatically. A lot of oils that you get off the shelf, they're going to say on the label, do not use topically or do not use internally, and that's because their quality cannot be guaranteed.
Oh, so it could be dangerous if you just, you know, get any type of oil
Absolutely.
you may come up with and then try to, you know, do the same thing, put them in water and take them. That could actually be harmful.
Yes, you want to make sure that the company that you're using is very transparent about how they source and test their oils. If you cannot find out information about that and don't know where the oils are coming from and how they're being tested, don't use them at all.
Okay. Don't risk it.
Yeah.
All right, so that's a wonderful thing to know about doTERRA, that, you know, they do that. Now, there's different, are there like information that, you know, you're able to teach people on like what combination of oils to use for different things?
Yes, that's a big part of what we do. Education is a big piece
Okay.
of our job. We love to teach families how to use the essential oils like their natural medicine cabinet.
Okay.
So instead of having a medicine cabinet that's full of chemicals and synthetics, we have a medicine cabinet of essential oils. So now when we have an issue with our daughter has ear discomfort or you know, somebody's got the sniffles or something like that, we can go to our natural medicine cabinet. So what we do is we offer classes. We offer classes in homes, but we also offer classes in businesses. We have a partnership with the Chest and Chair.
Oh, I love the Chest and Chair. They have wonderful stuff. So you
Yes.
guys actually do classes at the Chest and Chair.
We do, and we have three classes coming up in May.
And this is where you're using Facebook events, you let
Yes.
people know about it, and then they're able to
Absolutely.
RSVP, so you kind of get an idea of who all might be coming to the classes.
Yes,
And at the classes, you just show people how to use different essential oils in different ways.
exactly.
Okay.
That's our education piece. We show them what oils to use for what health concerns
Okay.
they have. Yeah.
Emily was really wonderful. I had injured myself recently. I had a horrendous bruise, and so she was able to give me something. I think you said it was called Deep Blue.
Deep Blue.
That I was able to put on that bruise to help speed up the healing process. So that was really wonderful, and it smelled good too. That's another thing. All of the oils, they smell wonderful. They don't have, you know, like a chemically smell or anything. They're very, very natural smell. So I enjoyed being able to use that.
Awesome. I'm glad it was helpful for you.
Yes, it was certainly. So do you have any classes coming up?
We do. Our next class is Thursday, May 3rd,
Okay.
from 5:30 to 7:30
And that's
at the Chest and Chair. And this is an introductory class. So this is the basics. So if you're new to essential oils or know nothing about essential oils, this is a great class.
And you guys have classes going on all the time. So if they will find you on Facebook,
Yes.
they'll be able to keep up with all of that. And so what's the best way for them to find you guys on there?
So on Facebook, if you'll search Oils in Alabaster, that's our
Okay.
company name, Oils in Alabaster. That's our, if you search for that, you will find our Facebook page. Like us, we have lots of great posts and information.
That's great. And if anybody has any questions, drop them in the comments. We'll be happy to answer those, you know, after the show. And I'll make sure that the link to your Facebook page is on there as well. That way, if you guys are interested in doTERRA, if you want to learn more about essential oils and how it can help you, we'll make sure that, you know, you're able to get that information that you need. And I hope to see you at a class. I will be there at this upcoming class. I'm excited about that, to learn more about it and how these essential oils will be beneficial in my life. So thank you, Emily, for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you,
And
Elizabeth.
thank you guys for tuning in. I hope that you learned a little bit about doTERRA and, you know, a little more about ways that you're able to promote your businesses online and also through networking, which is how Emily and I met. So thank you guys. You guys have been wonderful today. I hope that you have liked Mountain Fun Life channel on Facebook, and stay tuned for more shows from, you know, more of our wonderful talk show hosts.
Thank you.